At Fair Funding Partners, our experienced funding experts can help get your cash in as little as 3 days. Anyone in the world.
That ain't the one I wanted to play. That ain't the one I wanted to play, y'all. Hold on. This is what I want to play. Let me just play this.
You know, this that 11th grade high school flow. Me and my brother Rock. But I did something new. I want this to be something that I look back on when I'm well established and be proud of the time I put in that practice and how I gained fame, never changed and kept the balance and keep y'all entertained and what really matters. Wonder if I'll keep it modest or be living lavish and give back, cause I remember when I didn't have it and had to have it or wishing that I'll get to have it. So I imagine making classics in the illest fashion, but let's rewind cause I ain't got it. Barely even had $10 in my pocket, just a little on that card that's in my wallet, but that can't stop me, nigga, that's no problem. And I'm so honest, I am not that baller, unlike these so-called artists who be frontin' regardless. Make them niggas my targets, man, the aim is so flawless. Rapping like a veteran, but I'm just getting started. By the end of the song, I'm making a promise about the missing pieces and how I'ma find them. Non-believers probably doubt it, nigga, all in the comments. But the game's of poor spirits, we get needed for profit. I'm making big statements, better back it up right. Can't afford studio time, I had a Mac and a mic. Nigga, we nothing alike, I ain't concerned with the price. Using what I have to take control of my life. And I love how you niggas always want to make excuses of how you getting held back and why you can't do this. Put my all into this music, man, you other niggas useless. Admit I shed tears when I felt that I was losing. Man, this shit is therapeutic, it's a movement. Niggas looking clueless, you ain't know I do this. Following the blueprint, common music. Man, I've been a student of the greats that came before me. Appreciating everyone who showed that they support me. Bars fire, how you supposed to breathe? Inhale, exhale, man, all I do is excel. Me and the fam, yeah, we living life excel. My sprint so legendary, on to the next tale. Right, wordplay on another level. I'm just a wordsmith, the diction's always clever. Ladies say I break rules, get your act together. But you can tell, old miss, I always been a rep. I ain't the sickest, ain't no telling what they're on. Then it's wild, I ain't lying, got a right to bear arms. I wanted for so long, attempted to move on, but kept coming back. Guess this why I be wrong, where I belong. Body and beat song, word of inspiration for the people, just keep going spazzing. Niggas just wonder what he on, is he farm a leash on? They should have left my leash on.
Give me a second real quick. Try and get something. Yeah, nigga just fast this shit. Hold on real quickly. Yeah, I think I got one. Yeah, all my niggas in the armed forces, only forced to be armed for so long. We was taught to be wrong. This survival of the fittest, boy, taught to be strong. Cause it's a dog-eat-dog world. All these tangible items, I price them. It don't amount to the spiritual values in writing. No dentist on my minutes, repenting for my sin. When I write cruise control, my wrist is enlightening. Blood from my pen, writing past the margins. I've been fighting time, moving silent. I've been hard to find. Like my body never tried my mind. Adapt the crime, so we pack a 9. They be dropping dimes, cause they want you put away for good. I ain't crippin', but this music for my neighborhood. So one time for Long Island, nigga Brentwood. 2 times for your mind, smoke a backwood. My mama worked way too hard for no recognition. Remember when she had 2 jobs? One was off commission in the kitchen very late. Used to sell that Mary Kay like every day. Word to moms, trials and tribulations. We tired of fucking waiting. Nowadays, you get shot over traffic violations. Based off your success, they label you Freemason. Conspiracy theories. Got the rap game debating. Don't know about you, I rhyme to report news. A chip on my shoulder, I rap with a short fuse. You see the whole crew, we all rise like a courtroom. 8 years old, I was chasing.
Yeah. I'm missing you. My boy Eric just gave me a helping hand.
Tell me why the road turns.
Making this promise to y'all. That we gonna put our blood, sweat, and tears into everything we do in this music game. You feel me?
Tell me why
Even with the odds against us. No previews.
All right. What's up, y'all? Hold on, y'all. Let me stop the screen sharing. What's up, y'all? Hold on. Give me a second. What's up, everybody? Y'all know who it is. It is Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. Rashida Strober, your favorite dark-skinned chick. Rashida Strober, the woman who created the first platform for dark skin. And that's one of my favorite songs on your album. And I'm really excited.
So much. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so happy, y'all, today because I got a special guest on today. And y'all know I ain't no professional interviewer here. I'm a fan here. And I, let me just go ahead and just let you introduce yourself. Your name is Rashon. Introduce yourself to the people, and we gonna just get into it because I got a whole bunch of questions here that I prepared for you that I want to ask you. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
Let's get right to it. How's everybody doing today? I go by the name of Rashon. I'm 22 years old. I'm an upcoming artist, and I just recently released my first music video and single, "Pray for This." That's available on YouTube, and as well as my first full-length project, which is No Previews. It's been a while in the making, but it's finally here, and I would really appreciate if you guys, gave it a chance. Thank you all so much for watching.
Gave it a chance. Oh, you being so humble. Give it a chance. I mean, let me just say this. Let me just say this, y'all. This album, you are so freaking talented. Like, I'm finna tell y'all how I got a chance to be exposed to the music. Your mom contacted me and let me know that you was releasing a project. And, of course, I'm always supporting the young, gifted, and Black. That's what I do. That's what I believe in doing. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I was like, okay, because you don't know what you're gonna get,
Yeah. That's why I was saying, I would appreciate if they gave me a chance because they don't know yet. So
yeah, you don't know, but I'm here to tell y'all that I went and I bought the album and I listened to it. I've listened to it at least 4 or 5 times. And what I could say to you is that you are one of the most, and I'm an avid follower. Let me just say this. I'm an avid follower of battle rap. I love battle rap. I love hip hop music. Love it to death. And I'm going to tell you right now, you are so amazing. Like, for real. Like, you are literally so fucking talented. What you've done is bring back the art of storytelling in hip hop. And I feel like that's been missing. I grew up in the 80s. I was a teenager in the 90s. So I was exposed to the greats. To me, they're the greats. People like the Fugees, who I absolutely love. Kanye West. We're going to talk about Kanye West, but the college dropout Kanye West, I ain't gonna lie, I love his music. Also Common. And when I was listening to you, I was like, wow, you gave me that 90s feel. I was like, damn. And then when I found out that you was like so young, like, okay, well, wait a minute, where are you getting all this from? But then again, okay, going back to people like Lauryn Hill, who I love. When she came out with the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, she was very young. And so then I had to think about that and say to myself, well, you know what? There's some young people out there that are just brilliant and amazingly talented. And you are one of those people. Like, I can't sing. I got to stop talking to let you talk because I got a bunch of questions on here. But I am really impressed by your talent. I think your music, your album is just brilliant. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ed. A lot of people tell me that, and I appreciate the feedback. But to be I'm glad you guys enjoy this. But the stuff that's coming later is like 1,000 times better than what you're hearing now. Like, this was just the introduction. So, hopefully the later stuff comes sooner than later. And,
okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Can you kind of just tell us about your album, No Previews? I understand that you're saying that you got, your album, the real deal album is coming. Yeah. But for me, this right here is like epic. But can you tell us about the album No Previews? And I see that you referred to it in your bio as like a mixtape. So can you kind of talk about that?
Okay. I talk a lot when it comes to this topic right here.
I'll go right ahead.
Yeah. So what happened was I was working on an album maybe about like 3 to 4 years ago. I started working on an album called Same Dreams. So really, No Previews was meant to be more focused on like lyricism and storytelling rather than like songwriting. So like you'll have an example of a song like Pray for This or Sometimes. Those are like the only two instances of me like really focusing on songwriting, but everything else is more geared towards like lyricism and storytelling. So what happened was, like I said, 3-4 years ago, I was working on a project called Same Dreams, which is, my baby. That's my album right there. And so these songs were like I see where they could go. but I know that I don't have the resources currently to put those songs in a position that they deserve to be in. So I was just like, I'll hold on to these songs and I'll just make a quick project real quick just to gain some recognition to set up for those songs to be as big as I anticipate them to be. So no previews, it just came together as, I'm not gonna say I threw it together, but it was like, let me make these songs real quick just to have a project to build buzz for the other songs. So yeah, so it was a lot of, you know, just songs with one verse, just straight rapping, you know, no hook or nothing like that. And then I met my good friends, is a brother to me. I met a bunch of friends, you know, we all came together as a collective doing music and stuff. But the main producer on No Previews, Poetic Jr., when I met him, the first beat I heard for this project was Pray for This. And that was the first opportunity for like a more commercially appealing song to come on to No Previews. So from that point, I got 3 other beats from him that I put on that project, and here we are. So I chose Pray for This as the lead single for No Previews because I felt like that would be a good like introduction. Like, you know, it's a nice, fun, feel good type of song. And I felt like that would be my best entrance for people to get to know me and want to actually invest into me and give me a chance to, you know, listen to the rest of the project. So yeah, that's a little bit on the background of No Previews. It's
excellent. You know what? And you're so humble about it. Like, oh my, I'm shocked at like how humble you are, because the song is like past excellent. Like you said, you just kind of like threw it together. Like, oh my God, I'm shocked. That song is like so, like, I don't have no words for it. I love it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, the young lady that was singing on it was just excellent. The video is just phenomenal. Complete. Again, it gave me that 90s feel. Like it's you know, like, yeah, there was a scene where y'all were in, like, it looked like y'all was at a house party or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, it just gave me that reminiscent feel of 90s videos that I've watched. So, you know, that's amazing. That's really amazing that, you know, you said you just kind of like threw this together. And it's like, if this something that you just threw together, then I'm really excited to see what else you got. Because I think that this whole album is fire. Like, I think it's just excellent. So I was reading your bio and you talked about starting rapping at age 7. That is a very young age to start rapping. And then you got a musical background with your father. You pay homage to him in one of your songs. So can you kind of like just talk to us about like why you started rapping? I know you started at the age of 7. What inspired you to do it? Can you just like give us, you know, that story?
Okay. Well, you know, being Black, you know, at some point in your life, you're gonna attempt to rap. So that's what that was at age 7. You know, we just growing up. Yeah, but but really, yeah, it was just playing around. You know, not taking it too serious, because my whole life you couldn't tell me that like I wasn't going to the NFL. So I thought I was gonna be a football player, but I was doing music for fun at age 7 and stuff like that. And but I never like, all right, put it like, it was a little more than a hobby, but less than a desire. So it was somewhere in between. But I remember my mom bought just as what you were saying just now. She bought the College Dropout album, and you know, like I was only like 7 around that time, and like I was young, but I knew there was something different about Kanye that I gravitated towards. And just even before the album came out, I remember seeing the Through the Wire video and the Slow Jams video, like on MTV Jams and stuff like that. And I remember comparing it to everything else that I was seeing. I was like, yeah, this just sounds and looks so different from everything else. Like, so I gravitated towards that. And like you mentioned, my dad, he's been singing, you know, pursuing a career in R&B and stuff like that. So having his music around and the fact that I lived with him, this is my dad, it's like, oh man, he does music. So, you know, it kind of naturally got me into it. And then like I remember when I really started taking rap serious was in I was like 12 years old. I started taking it serious because my mom, she brought home a Mac computer. So Mac has software like GarageBand. I'm not sure if anybody's heard of that, but it has a software called GarageBand where you can, it's like a music software. You can make beats, you can record and stuff like that. So she brought the Mac home, and you know, I tested it out. I made some beats on it. You know, of course the beats were trash, but
you said it was trash. How you know they was trash to you?
I know.
What was your standard of trash?
Just looking back, they were trash. So, you know, and then it's my first time trying to make a beat. I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, so I'm making beats and stuff like that. And, you know, I'm writing lyrics. I'm taking rap a little more serious, but I'm writing lyrics and making a beat. So I would just rap the lyrics while the beat is playing. So in my mind, I'm like, man, you know, I'm glad I'm doing this, but I can't record because I have no mic. So just keep that in mind. I have no microphone at all. Mm-hmm. So one day, I'm still going along with this process for weeks and weeks. And one day, like, I pressed record on accident. Now, like I said, I didn't have a mic. So I'm assuming that, you know, it's not, if I press record, nothing's going to happen. Mm-hmm. So I pressed record by accident. And, like, I pressed play and I heard my voice back. So I'm like, hold on, how is that happening? So I tested it out. I was like, hold on, so I can actually record on here. So it was the built-in microphone that you could use to record. So from that point forward, that's when I really started taking it serious because I was like, now I can hear myself back. So
and about how old were you at this time?
I was around 12.
12, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, from that point forward, I started taking it serious, and me and all my friends, we would come over and record, just screaming into the built-in microphone on the computer and stuff like that. Not getting sleep, going to sleep at like 9 in the morning, school the next day and stuff. Just a bunch of crazy stuff. But yeah, that's when I started taking it serious. Me and my uncle, well, I call him my brother since we are so close in age. He's only 2 years older than me. He's actually on the project. He's on Good Child on No Preview. But yeah, me and him, yeah, like all hours of the night, just screaming into the computer, and we just took it serious ever since then.
Dedication. So, yeah. So then, were any of the people that you were talking about, your friends, a part of the DBR group?
Yes. Can
you tell me what does that stand for, DBR?
This is so embarrassing for me to say. It stood for The Beast Records. So it was like DA as in but DA, The Beast Records. So yeah, we had a song called I'm a Beast. So that's where that name came from. But yeah, that's what it is.
Can you talk about how did you guys form that group? Because this is all a part of your history.
Yeah.
As an artist, how did you guys form that group, DBR?
Well, we formed the group. Well, we were all just friends from, because like I said, we officially formed the group in 8th grade, but we were all friends since 6th grade. So I actually mentioned them in the song No Previews Part 2. So it was me, they not my friends, they're my brothers, but me, Alcini, Bashir, Brahm, Amadou, Quentin Allen, just a bunch of us. But yeah, we were just friends in 6th grade. So we played football together and stuff like that. And then when I found out about me being able to hear my voice back, I was like, look, like, I know we friends. I don't know how serious y'all take this music thing, but I was like, hey, we should all do this. So we be in class, you know, we'll get our work done because we were really nerds, but we were like cool nerds. So yeah, we'll be in class, we'll finish our work real quick, and then all of us will have our rap books out, just writing raps and stuff like that. And
I love it.
Yeah, that's how it formed, and yeah,
I love it. And when you say that y'all were nerds, and again, what I got from your album, and this is what I actually wrote down, and I want to say this because it to me is very important. And now that I'm talking to you, it's like you verifying what I was thinking. I wrote, your music is classy, intelligent, and poetic hip hop that's reminiscent of people like I said, Lauryn Hill, the Commons, the Fugees, and the Kanye from College Dropout. So I could see where that is coming from right now. I could, and also what I got that vibe from listening to the album that it's, and I don't want to like diminish any other form of rap because I love all forms of rap. DMX, for example, is one of my favorite rappers. Talk about battling. Oh my God, I love me some DMX. And DMX came from, you know, his background wasn't so good, but I love him. So I'm not here to diminish any other forms of rap, but I love the fact that you are yourself. And in your one song, Straight from the Heart, I wrote down some of the lyrics. You said, and I ain't even sell drugs a single day in my life. I'll be the first to admit it. I guess I'm out of place. I can't tell a fraud story for the world to embrace. And I love that you're just being yourself, because I feel like the type of rap that you're doing, and I don't know if we would classify it as conscious rap. You can tell me what you would classify. It's just, I think it's missing. It's been missing for a while in hip hop. It's the type of rap that I like, and I know that a lot of other people like. So I like the fact that you're able to just be yourself. And when you talk about being a nerd, getting your work done, that's your experience. I love that.
Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah. What was your question?
No, I was just making a comment.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't necessarily a question.
Okay.
Like piggybacking off of what you said about how y'all was a nerd.
Oh, okay.
That's not a bad thing. You have a degree from the University of Georgia?
University of West Georgia. Yeah.
University of West Georgia. I'm sorry. A BA degree in marketing. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So obviously that nerdishness paid off. Being a nerd is a good thing. Nerds rule the world. Nerds is the ones that run these corporations. I don't know what these people be talking about. So that's a good thing. So you also talked about in the bio I read, you performed with your group. Was that DBR? Is that
yes.
In the 8th grade? And then you performed solo as a solo artist for the first time in the 10th grade. So can you talk about like the difference between performing with your group and then finally going out on your own as a solo artist?
Okay, yeah, definitely. All right, so the first time we performed together, it was a horrible performance. You can find it on YouTube. I watched that.
That stuff was horrible. I bet it was like really great. I don't believe it. I don't believe, because you saying that no previews is just like I just threw this together, but it's a absolutely phenomenal album. So I kind of don't believe that. But go ahead. Yeah,
but yeah, the video is on YouTube. You can watch it after this. I watch it often because it's funny. But yeah, so the first time we performed, it was some type of like spring concert that we had. Like so performing, like I said, this is my first time ever performing. Period. And I was kind of around that time, 8th grade. I talked to people I was comfortable with, but overall, I was a shy person. So. At that point, it was like, man, like we were all scared, but we had each other, so it kind of took the pressure off. So we actually performed twice that day. So we performed once, we were scared, but then we performed again later in the show. So by the second time, we were all loose and stuff like that. So that was the first time. Now the next time I performed was by myself, which was in 10th grade. So I didn't perform again until 2 years later. Yeah, so that was, like I said, by this time I started taking music more serious. But I had to tell I was so scared to do it, especially by myself, but I had to tell myself, okay, if this is something that you really want to do, you got to go out there. Like, so.
Why were you afraid? What were you afraid of?
Because I was still like a shy person, and then this is my first time by myself. So I'm like, but I had to tell myself, I had to convince myself, if this is something that you really want to do, you gotta go out there and do it. So leading up to the show, I watched a bunch of inspiring things. Like before I perform, one of my favorite things to watch is Eminem's Final Battle in 8 Mile. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to watch, and I was watching that all day. I was listening to Superstar by Lupe Fiasco, a bunch of corny, cliche show preparation things. So, yeah. But, yeah, so I got out there. people started booing, but I didn't get booed off the stage. Like some people got booed off. Like I was able to finish my performance, and
people started booing. Booing at who? I know they weren't booing at you.
Yeah, they were. I actually, yeah. So people were booing at me, and some of the people were people that I kind of had problems with. So I understand why they would boo. But yeah, so
can I tell you a quick story?
Okay.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I gotta just kind of interject with that. Okay. I just admitted Lauryn Hill is one of my favorite people. Okay. So Lauryn Hill, you know, back in 1988.
Oh, she got booed off Showtime with Apollo. Yeah.
So that's see.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. And look, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is one of the most epic albums that was ever written.
Yeah.
And again, I gotta say to you, I kind of just could see like you are so great. I mean, like I don't think you even see it, but I can clearly see it. And other people, gotta keep it up 100, y'all.
All right. Honestly, I do believe I'm great, but not based off of no previews. That's my honest opinion. Like.
Gotta let the people decide though. We love it.
Yeah, the people can decide, but
y'all, I was just sharing your song Pray For This in a group that I'm a member of, and immediately people listen to it. This is dope. Like people don't even know I'm telling you, like, you are fire, absolute fire. Like I don't know. Like that's just what I think. I think it's great. But let me shut up and let you keep talking.
Okay, where did I leave off? I was saying, oh yeah, I got booed off. Well, I didn't get booed off. People were booing during my performance, and then my mom and dad was in the crowd. Everybody's. So I kind of had a Kanye moment after the performance. Like I said something. I don't know what I said to the people that were booing. Like it was surprising coming from me because, like I said, I was still kind of in my shell at the time. So. I kind of said something lashing out at the people that were booing and stuff like that, but that's whatever. But anyway, so that was my second time performing in my life. My first time by myself, and after I did it, I was like, wow, I could really see myself, actually pursuing this. And yeah, now at this point, because like I said, I was afraid, but now at this point in my establishing career.
Mm-hmm.
I like to break it down the three segments in the creative process. So there's writing the song, there's recording the song, and there's performing the song. So at this point, performing is actually my favorite aspect. Like that's what I get the most joy out of is performing. So I'm glad I was finally able to get to this point. And still to this day, I've grown a lot as a performer. And I'm very honest with myself. I critique myself harshly, but I'm very satisfied with my performances and stuff like that. And it's just something I really enjoy. And to this day, I still get extremely nervous before every time I perform. But it's a good feeling though. Like I like the nervous feeling before I go on stage. But yeah, that's all I have for that question about 8th grade performance, 10th grade performance. Yeah.
Amazing. I love it. And what I want to do right now is real quick. I want to do a screen share and share with people how they could get access to your music. As you can see, we got people here watching here. I'm going to go to this is if you guys want to go and get access to No Previews, you can get it on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, etc. right here. If you guys want to follow Rashon, you can follow his Instagram, as you can see right here, Rashon_Karma, and that's Rashon RASHAANN. Make sure we see that on Instagram. You also on Twitter, No Previews. Y'all can follow that as well. Let's see what else. I purchased the album off of Amazon, so it's absolutely phenomenal. And right now, if you don't mind, I just want to play a little bit of Pray For This because I want people to hear it because I think it's so great.
You could show them the video.
Oh, the video. All right, let's watch the video here. I got the video pulled up. All right, y'all, here we go.
Oh man. And it go a little something like this. this. I remember I would pray for this. Right, my whole lifetime I couldn't wait for this. Right. Now I ain't gon' front like I'm the nigga that's missing, cause I had a few idols that had caught my attention. Talking about the ones that give a nigga chills when you listen. Type that show me what it means to really follow your vision. But what I can say, since I'm in position, I'm driven to deliver on my ambition of making a difference. And it was never my intention to avoid competition. It like he talking crazy. This is ammunition. These writtens, nigga, I've been spitting. Like I said, it's been written. You claim you freestyle and we know it's been fiction. What is your intention? You niggas, you been tripping. We careless about all the bad bitches you been hitting. When the truth is, they only there for a sole reason. Yeah, you hot now, but can you even last the whole season? And when your time is up, just know that they won't see you. It's another nigga you washed up. We don't need you. Pray for this. I remember I would pray for this.
Pray for.
My whole lifetime I couldn't wait for this.
Wait for this. And I remember I would pray for this.
I would pray for this.
Where I felt like I was running out of time. Now I know that I was waiting for this.
I couldn't wait for this.
Now the people, they just gotta see us shine.
I've been hungry from watching these other niggas eating. Imagine tasting success, man. I know it's sweet. Then take the rap game and mark it off the goals I'm reaching. They like it's your turn. You're up to your United Kingdom, man. And give back to the pole land when you making more bands, cause you was once pro man. Killed before we old man, so get with the program. When they wanna shake your hand, be thankful you was chosen. But man, these niggas mad at they mothers. Outspoken cause they couldn't get the car that they wanted. Nigga, please, if you really think.
Oh man, you fire. You fire. Oh my God. I love it. I just love it. You fire. It's so humble. Like I love it. Like that's fucking fire, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to the comments here, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to the comments. Y'all know that's fire. What's up, everybody that's watching? Y'all listen. Go get this album. I got the whole album. I listened to the whole album. I absolutely love it. I'm sorry to cuss, but when I'm very happy and excited, I start cussing. They already know. They know. You are so fucking. See that party scene? I love that party scene. I know. Again, you keep reminding me of like. Okay, let me admit this. Let me make a little confession here. Okay, the Fugees is one of my top rap groups of all times. One of the reasons why the Fugees is my top rap groups of all time is because I used to have like the biggest crush on Pras. Oh my God. Tall, slim, dark skinned, handsome. Okay, I'm gonna
we admitting it. Okay. Making confession.
Remind me of Pras with that swag you got in the oh my God. Okay. Okay, I love it. I just love it, y'all. Make sure, real quick, let me do a quick screen share again because I want y'all to support. Shout out to once again the great Nina Simone and the great Donny Hathaway. They sung about the young, the gifted, and the black. And here we got a young, gifted, and black artist, rapper that has brought back the essence of storytelling and lyricism to hip hop, and y'all need to support it. I'm showing y'all all the platforms here where you guys could get it at. Like you could go Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, all that. Go get this music. What else? Follow Rashon on Instagram. Make sure y'all you can go to Amazon. I'm just trying to like just give y'all idea Twitter of where y'all could go because I'm so excited for you and I'm so honored to have you here to talk to such a great and talented artist. It's not often. I live down here in the South, and I'm not saying that people down South are not talented, but I'm an artist myself, so I can tell and recognize like real, true, raw talent, and you got it. You're gonna be on big, huge platforms because you got it. Like you fucking got it. That's just all it is to it. Another thing too that I want to talk about is you talked about your influences, and I just gotta like, I gotta get to this. Okay, Kanye West, you said was one of your influences, and you also talked about Hall & Oates, which was like, I was like, dang, because I love Hall & Oates. I'm like, whoa, you like Hall & Oates?
Sarah Smile is my favorite song of all time.
There's, oh my God, I love that song. I love me some Hall and Oates, y'all. Like, oh my, so I was like happy to see that, and that let me know, okay, you got some real good taste in music. But you also talked about Kanye West influencing you, and I'm pretty sure that you heard about the interview that Charlemagne just did with Kanye, and I just kind of want to get your thoughts on what do you think about that? What's your view of that particular interview?
The interview. I feel like with the whole like Donald Trump supporting thing, and I was kind of telling people this before the interview even aired, so the interview kind of proved my point. But I feel like, and I don't agree with him in any type of way, but I feel like what he supports about Donald Trump is not necessarily his policies, but it's just the fact that, and Charlemagne even said it too, but it's just the fact that like Donald Trump is not supposed to be president, and he kind of likes people that he's like fascinated with people that go against the grain and stuff like that, and like it's controversial and stuff. And you know, when he was teasing that he was saying he wanted to run for president, it's like, wow, if Donald Trump did it, I can do it. So I feel like that's what he admires about him. But I feel like that's definitely a selfish reason to like endorse Trump, just for your own personal good. Because all right, now it makes you feel like you can do it. I feel like while you can still admire that about Trump, I don't think you should necessarily support it. Like it's bits and pieces you could take out. Like, so with his policies and stuff like that, I don't think he agrees with it, but I don't know. But I feel like that's a selfish reason to support him.
Right.
Yeah.
And real quick, I just want to give you some of the feedback. They love you. Just some of the comments here. People are saying he's a cool brother. Your music is hot. I like it. I like his vibe too. He's a fun brother. I'm reading the comments that they're saying about you.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all.
Make sure, everybody, I want y'all to go. I'm going to put these links here real quick. I want y'all to follow Rashon. I'm going to put the Instagram link here in the chat box. Make sure y'all go follow. Go follow right now. I'm going to put the Twitter link in the chat box. Make sure you guys go and follow Rashon. We got to support brilliance like this. And like, going back to Kanye West real quick, I want people to be absolutely clear that I personally got a bone to pick with Kanye West for my own personal reasons because of, you know, some of the choices that he's made. But I could separate, and I've always been able to separate a person's talent from maybe their personal and political views. So what I can't take away from Kanye West, what I absolutely can't, College Dropout was one of the most profoundly brilliant albums that I ever heard. Like, I got to give him credit for that. So, you know, I'm gonna always admit to that. I'm always say that. I mean, it's you know,
the funny thing about that, because I love that album as well. Like that's that album helped me get into music. But in Kanye's career, that's actually number 5 on my list. Like,
yeah, it was. Yeah, Kanye was.
Yeah, I actually like. My favorite Kanye album is Late Registration. Well, it's a toss-up between Late Registration and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Yeah, those two. And I love Graduation as well. But
what do you think about St. Pablo? Because in the interview that he did with Charlemagne, he talked about his disappointment with, you know, St. Pablo not being received, I guess, on the same level as, for example, College Dropout. So I listened to a little bit of it, but if you listen to it, what do you think about that?
I think it was all right. Cause see, me, I feel like Kanye's first 5 albums were all like incredible. First 5 albums. So when he came out with Yeezus, which was his 6th album, that's my least favorite Kanye album. And I see what he was trying to do, but I don't think it was like well executed. So then The Life of Pablo came next, which was the 7th album, and it was an improvement from Yeezus, but there was still like it was a decent album. It were a few songs I like. There were a few moments that I wasn't quite a fan of, but I mean there's still songs I love on there, but overall it wasn't the greatness I'm used to from Kanye. I'll say that. Okay.
All right. Somebody made a comment here. HTV3, shout out to you and shout out to everybody for watching. Thank y'all. He said, you said, did that come out after he got with Kim K, the Yeezus album? And I don't know.
Yeah. It was because that came out in 2013. So yeah.
Okay. So HTV3, are you insinuating that that's the reason why the album wasn't as good? Are you? I'm just asking the question, but let me just move right along here because I want to keep talking about Rashon here. Okay, so I know that you was raised in Harlem, and up until about the 9th grade, based on your biography. And were you actually born in Harlem as well?
I was born downtown Manhattan. That's where I was born. Yeah, but so I lived. Like throughout most of my time in New York, I lived in the Bronx, but my great grandmother lived in Harlem, and that was like the family household, like for the whole family. So I spent most of my time there, and I went to school in Harlem. So I spent more time in Harlem than in the Bronx. I just went to the Bronx to go to sleep, but yeah, all of my time was spent in Harlem, like before I moved away.
Okay, and what do you think that living in Harlem and the Bronx, what impact did it have on your music?
Just, because I'm a very like observant person and stuff like that, and just seeing certain things influence a lot of the stories that I come up with, because some of my stories aren't like a reflection of my personal life. Like some like a lot of my stories are from what I see and things like that, or to be a combination of both, or it's a bunch of directions where my stories come from. But yeah, just seeing different things, unfortunate situations and stuff like that, and even my friends around me, the stories they would tell me and stuff like that, just kind of influence everything. And then New York is known as the place where I guess people say is like where lyricism is emphasized. That's not necessarily the case as much as it used to be, but yeah. So I guess it's just being from New York, having that aspect kind of brings out the wordplay, punchline, metaphor side of myself when it comes to my lyrics and stuff like that. I guess being from New York inspires a lot of that.
Okay, so I gotta ask you about what do you think about the battle rap scene then? Like, do you like battle rap? Would you participate in any type of battle rap, or what's your opinion?
Yeah, I love battle rap. I haven't actually been as big on it as I used to be. Battle rap is pretty funny to me. I love how aggressive they get, and then after the battle they just shake hands like that. That's always been funny to me. But I actually enjoy watching females battle rap.
Really? Oh, I like female battle rappers. Okay, I like them both. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I like both as well. But the females is more enjoyable for me. There's a battle rapper named Misfit. I love watching her battles and stuff like that. But as far as myself, I've actually had 2 rap battles in my life. But but as far as like really taking it serious and going into that scene, that's not something I would. I definitely think I'm capable, but that's not something I would be. I'm more of a I'm more into making music than just rapping. Like, so as you can see with a lot of my influences and stuff like that, I'm more into music than just rapping.
Do you have a favorite battle rapper, and do you have a favorite rapper?
All right. My favorite, yeah, like I said, my favorite battle rapper is Misfit. And all right, that's my favorite female battle rapper.
Wait a minute, your favorite female battle rapper or overall?
She might be overall, but that's my favorite female battle rapper.
Oh.
And my favorite male battle rapper would be Charlie Clips. Yeah. But as far as just all right, now we move to the music side. My favorite rapper is Kanye West. I personally think, and I have a lot of arguments to defend this point. Now, my favorite rapper is Kanye West. He's not the greatest rapper of all time. There's a lot of rappers better than him, but I feel like he's the greatest rap artist of all time. Like I feel like he's the greatest rap artist of all time. But say that again.
What's the difference?
Rapper is just, when I think of rapper, I think of minus everything. Just subtract the music, just listen to what they're saying. So there's people that have better rapping ability than Kanye, but as far as art and making music, I don't think there's nobody better than it. Like nobody's had a bigger impact than him, in my opinion. Like as far as, you know, new things like he's brought to, you know, hip hop and stuff like that. And that's what I admire about him. But so my favorite rapper is Kanye West. I guess my top 5 would be Kanye, then J. Cole, then Kendrick Lamar. I feel like when Kendrick Lamar is done, he'll be the greatest rapper of all time. And,
oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, I know you have your I know you have your thing with Kendrick, but
real quick, I gotta ask you a question. Someone wants to know this. HTV3 says, Rashon, are you familiar with Skateboard Meek? He's a rapper from NYC too. Your laid back energy reminds me of him.
Nah, I'm actually not familiar with him. But I may be laid back now, but yeah, I just feel like there's a time and place for everything. So there are times where I'm a little too wild, but for right now, you know, it's best to be laid back. But yeah, so Kendrick Lamar is number 3 on my list. I separate favorite from best. So this is just my favorite list. So Kanye number 1, J. Cole number 2, Kendrick Lamar number 3. But I think Kendrick is the best will be the best rapper of all time when he's done. I know you don't want to hear that, but
I mean, your opinion. I can't. We can agree to disagree.
Yeah. My 4th favorite is Jay-Z, and number 5 would be Drake.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So let me ask you this. All right. So you did move away from New York to Georgia, and I want to know, like, what was it like, the difference growing up, you know, in the South, and how did it influence your music later on? The 2 influences of New York and Georgia, 2 different energies.
Okay. Yeah. So when I first moved to Georgia, it was, you know, very depressing because, you know, I'm leaving what I'm used to, what I know most, my friends, my family, and stuff like that. So it was very depressing, and you know, I hated it. I hated it because my dad is originally from Georgia. So my 9th grade year, we moved to Columbus, Georgia first, and because that's where he's from, his family's there and stuff like that. That was a very depressing year for me. But 10th grade, we moved to Decatur, Georgia, and that's when I met some new friends in people and stuff like that. So it was a lot better of an experience. This is my first time living in a house. So
oh wow,
yeah. So you know, in New York is we live in you know, just apartments and stuff. But it's my first time living in a house. So now it's like, wow, like I started appreciating it more as I grew older, and I actually referenced this whole situation in my song No Previews Part 2. Mm-hmm. But yeah, growing up, I started realizing, yeah, this is a lot better as far as living, just living conditions. It's a lot better. I grew to realize it was a lot better in Georgia than in New York and stuff like that. And coming down, moving to Georgia made me appreciate the stylistic differences between, you know, up north and up south. I mean, up north and down south music, and it made me appreciate the stylistic differences. And I appreciate, you know, everything. I'm not a fan of everything. Like, I'm not a fan of all up north. I'm not a fan of all like conscious music or lyrical music. and I'm not a fan of all like styles of music that's more geared towards the Southern style. So I'm not, yeah. So I can appreciate things I like about both aspects, but I don't really like to get caught up in the whole like the up north style and the down south style, because there's people in both that the styles overlap. Like I know a bunch of people in the South that don't have the typical Southern style, and I know people up north that don't have that typical style. So I try not to like look at it that way.
Okay. All right. And also another thing that I noticed in listening to your music, you have a lot of respect for the female influences in your life. That's like very apparent in your music. Can you like speak on that?
Okay. Yeah, I'm like wow, this is funny because me and my friends, we talk about this every day, but I'm like a lover boy. So yeah, it's just I appreciate, and it's not necessarily always on a romantic type of level, but just I appreciate female friendships a lot. I actually, well, not now, but like when I was in high school, I actually had a lot more female friends than male friends. It's just I appreciate the female perspective on things and stuff like that. And I really admire that. I have a bunch of songs that's not on no previews that's geared towards that. But yeah, it's just a perspective that I can't get from my male friends and stuff like that I appreciate and things like that.
Yeah, because I noticed you pay homage to your mom, and you talked about your grandmother, and also.
Oh, you're talking about in that aspect. Oh, okay. I think you were talking.
Well, all aspects. I mean, I was talking about in general, but it was just certain things I was noticing. Like, I believe that was your mom in Pray for This video. Am I correct? You was hugging. That was your mom?
You know that was my mom. Come on now. You know that was her. I'm
sure now. I'm sure. But I'm just saying, like, I noticed, like, you have, like, this, again, that's another. I hate to keep bringing up Kanye, but I see a lot of because Kanye West, people say what they want. And I got my gripes with him. But you could see the love that he had for his mother.
Oh, definitely.
Like it was like he loved the late wonderful Donda West. That's one of the things that endeared me to him initially.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of see the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. That's my mom. I love her. Yeah, and it's rare that, because I talk about this a lot too, but really both parents, it's rare. I want to be a rapper. I want to be more than a rapper, but just using that for the sake of what I'm gonna say right here. I want to be a rapper. So you don't get support. You don't typically get your parents' support on things like that. You need to go be a doctor, be a lawyer, or something like that. So for me to have their support, that means a lot. Sometimes I have to remind myself of that. Like everybody doesn't have it like that. So I definitely appreciate that.
Right. So yeah, let's see. I had another question for you about like it was the progression, just looking at your bio, the progression of how things have moved along from when you first started out and then up until now. And then you talked about your first studio session in 2016. So what was that like? Because that's obviously a major transition, I would think, in an artist's career.
Yeah.
But, what was that like?
At the time, all right, looking back is definitely a learning experience. At the time, it was definitely a good session, but the studio I was going to, they charged me. All right, and this is when I was recording the songs that I mentioned earlier, the songs that aren't on no previews that I'm saving for later. Mm-hmm. I recorded these songs there. But the studio session was, I had 2 sessions there, and the studio sessions were $95 an hour. So the first session was like 4 hours, I think. So that what's that? 95 times 4 is that 3? That's 95 times 4.
I'm sorry, I'm not good at math. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I take math serious. Hold on, I'm gonna get this right before we move forward. 95 times 4. That is, I think that's 380. I think, is it? I think, yeah, 380. So I had to spend 380 on that session, and then I think the next session was maybe 6 hours or something like that. But anyway, you get the gist that it's a lot of money. So, and it really wasn't worth it because, like I said, I wouldn't trade the moment for anything. Because looking, you know, I can appreciate it now. I know what I'm getting myself into. I know how to compare prices and stuff like that now. But the thing about that I hate is that because I'm such a perfectionist. So I recorded there. I spent all that money, and I wasn't even satisfied with my performance recording it. So it can be looked at as a waste of money, but I just look at it as a learning experience. So I don't use any of those songs. So my brother, my friend, my brother Era, who's actually on Promise, he introduced me to another studio called Wash House Studios in Atlanta. And you know, a lot less expensive, $35 an hour, 35 versus 95. Yeah, that's where I recorded the whole no previews, and I actually recorded the songs over that I wasn't content with at the other studio. So yeah, 35 an hour is much better. So yeah.
Someone just looking at the comments, somebody wanted to know your birth date. You mind telling your birth date? They want to know your birth date.
My birth date is 12/11/1995. I actually mentioned my birth date on No Previews Part 2. Yeah, but.
And I also think that some people, I'm looking at the comments here, maybe want to interview you. So if people that are watching this that are interested in interviewing you, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there that have channels that want to interview you, how can they get in contact with you?
You can get in contact me via just wow, I was really about to give my number out. Yeah, you can follow me on one of the social networks, and you know, just shoot me a DM. I'm not famous or anything like that, so it's easy to get in contact with me. Also, my email should be in the link to one of those. I'm not sure, but email would be the best way. But if not, then yeah, just get to me on one of the social media platforms.
What is your email? Because I could put it in the chat box here.
Okay, it's Rashon, the number 10 .karma@gmail.com.
Hold on one second. I'm just putting it here. So let me make sure I spelled everything right. So Rashon, RASHAANN 10.karma@gmail.com.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, y'all. So y'all got it right there. I'm throwing it in the chat box. If anybody out there, and you just being so humble saying that you're not famous, but your work is, oh my God. I'm just like, it's so great. I'm so humble about it. But anyway, if y'all want to interview Rashon, y'all, here's the email address right here. It's Rashon10.karma@gmail.com. And once again, what I want to do is I'm going to share the screen here, because sometimes, you know, for people that are visual, that they can actually see. I just put the email address right here. You guys can see that. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys Rashon's social media, his Instagram right here. So make sure you go follow. Am I already on Instagram? So let me go. Okay, I followed you already. Make sure y'all follow Rashon's Twitter. Make sure you guys go follow. Also, the No Previews album can be found on Amazon. This is where I purchased it at. I've been listening to it a lot. Also, you can get it. Let me go back to the other links that you sent me right here at Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Tidal, Google Play. You all over the place. iHeartRadio, Amazon Music. I'm going to take this link right here, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it up in. I got all these windows open, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it.
That was my mommy right there.
Okay. Oh, they want. Oh, what's up, Miss Space Butterfly? She said she want us to play something, Rashon. She said Play something. So what do you want me to play for them?
I want you to play. Okay, you already played Pray for This. Let me look at the track list real quick. Let's see what we got for them.
Okay.
All right.
Here it is right here. I got it all pulled up. Another one of my favorites is Promise. I'm just saying that's what I like. That's
all right. My favorite song on here. I don't want you to play it though, but while we had to track this up, my favorite song on here is No Previews Part 2, which is track 10. But you can play. Before you play it, I want to give a little explanation. All right, so track 7, I don't want to say, the explicit word, but it's Broke, you know the rest. And the song is basically, it's like, it's meant to be like a humorous, like, type of song where I'm talking about my own financial struggles in the first verse. But then in the second verse, I'm telling a bunch of different examples of other people, their mindset in that mentality. So you can go ahead and play, Broke, you know the rest.
All right, okay, so let me screen share again. So Miss Faith Butterfly, you asked for it. You want us to play it. We about to play it for you. Here we go.
Produced by my brother, Poetic Jr.
Junior, how are you affording this session right now? I don't even know how. Now I'm supposed to be a rapper, but I'm broke, nigga. And since I'm broke, I ain't got no hoes, nigga. They want a nigga that be moving dope, nigga. Ain't about that life, I gotta find somewhere to work, nigga. Still ain't got a whip, they thinking I'm a joke, nigga. I'm walking miles, I feel like my feet don't hurt, nigga. And when I think, well, at least I don't owe niggas. I'm drowning in debt, so how I'm supposed to float, nigga? I'm down bad, so I'm losing hope, nigga. Just off the scholarship, so I ain't got no hope, nigga. That means my GPA below a 3.0, nigga. Soon I gotta pay back all these loans, nigga. Gotta remind myself, damn, now I'm grown, nigga. Like I'm really out here on my own, nigga. So now I really gotta get in my zone, nigga. Soon I gotta find a wife and put us in a home, nigga. But see the difference between me and most niggas, they just wanna cop some shit to run back and show niggas. So, nigga, I mean, really, when you tryna grow, niggas, stop them with they use they last 10 tryna smoke, nigga. Cop the new belt, now you tryna boast, nigga. Like what you just spent ain't make you choke, nigga. And when niggas like me walking, now you tryna roast, nigga. I know that one day I'ma be the GOAT, nigga. I'ma be the GOAT, nigga. One day I'ma be the GOAT, nigga. But for now, I'm nothing more than a pro, nigga. Off that old flow, on to new things. We switch flows up, just like mood swings. Back to the topic, in search for loose change. To play scratch-offs, catch words and loose change. Thanks to my grandmother, that's how she do things. She resting in paradise, just wish I could see your face. But is it too much to ask for you to still look my way? Remember hitting 10K 2 times separately? But that's the easy way, gotta get it all together. In the college dropout is more relevant than ever. Even though I graduated, whole family is glad I made it. As if that just made life automatically better. Asking about my career job, steady applying pressure. In the back of my mind, I'm just thinking never. Just got a job making decent money at a factory. I look around seeing niggas planning for forever, giving me tips on how to move up in the company, claiming that it's good advice only cause they fuck with me. Unfortunately, this is only temporary. Now I'm in deep thought, realizing it's kind of scary how we get trapped and believe this is all we'll achieve. For 15 and now a man in life you succeed. You really think that was a part of all my childhood dreams, and that's really the pinnacle that I've been dying to reach? Nah, but look here, dog, it's a bigger issue. Unless you're strong-minded, if not, this shit'll get you. Admiring all the stunting scene on the gram, I seen it firsthand. I seen how detrimental it is. In the mall with my little cousin, it really bothered me cause of how much I love him. But maybe it's normal, I mean he's in 11th grade, but rather than give a pass, at least give a warning. So he window shopping, he keep flexing his money that he got for Christmas, little over 100. I tell him put it away, cause Now we both looking lame, but in about 2 minutes, the niggas back on it. Claiming these other niggas, man, they don't really want it. Since when was you hard, nigga? And at this very moment, a little boy came to us asking for a donation, and he said he ain't got it, like the boy ain't noticed. All the money in his hand, yeah, he seen him stunting. Real quick, I pull him to the side and ask him why he does it. I mean, this shit is crazy. Do you know what he told me? He just wanted to stunt like black youngster. Damn. And this no diss to the man, but this the type of shit that really keep our kids in the jam. And they some broke niggas, they devising a plan on how they think they bossing up so they can flex for the grand.
Let's switch it up right here.
Now, of course, you know the goal is to get rich, nigga. Trying to change the way me and my people live, nigga. How I'm supposed to do it add off these hits, nigga? But also changing lives with the shit I spit, nigga. Be the motivation, man. That's how you live, niggas. I can't be complacent, gotta take a risk, nigga. Later start on my airline and travel biz, nigga. Might sound far-fetched, but know that I'm serious, nigga. Just know that I'm serious, nigga. Just know that I'm serious, nigga. Transitioning from a broke nigga to a rich nigga. Just know that I'm serious, nigga. Just know that I'm serious, nigga. And I'm transitioning from a broke nigga to a rich nigga.
All right, another excellent song. Let me stop it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me hold on, y'all. Oh, that's a great one too there. Man, you got so many fire-filled songs on here. I love that. Like, I was like, oh shit. Okay, maybe we should listen to that. Hold on, look at the chat box. Oh, they love you. They love you.
Wow,
They love you. I'm looking at the comment. I love it.
thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
A night out, so I'm ignoring the phone call. Thinking like I'll just deal with it all tomorrow. Cause I'm knowing damn well she wanna go to war. How the hell did it come to this? Man, I was so involved. And thinking back to the first time I seen her, it's no exaggeration, man. She really left me speechless. A strong-willed nigga, but she my only weakness. Just wanted to show you off to the world. Ain't no secret. But years past, things change. It's so bad these days. I guess we'd be straight if life had replays. Some days I want you back, but you don't feel the same. A few weeks go by and then we just switch in place. But tell me you here to stay. I'll do things differently. I know, as you always say, I can't communicate. We both know usually my pride gets in the way, but I'll put it all to the side for some better days. I'm crying to you like, girl, you know we came too far. Fuck the back and forth. I ain't worried about who's for. Now I'm hearing things that I would never imagine. Now I'm like, all the mother niggas can have it. Now I'm like, damn, why did I say that? Forgot the fact that I'm supposed to be winning you back. As a matter of fact, we can get it right in due time. We'll reunite once again a little further down the line. Months later, shit switching, you've been living. I kept a distance, in your mind, you've been winning. I'll admit it, took a while, but I'm finished. Ain't phased by your friendships and new niggas. Now you wanna live the fast life, but tell me I'm different, and you so concerned with status, looking down how I'm living. I wonder, showing all your true colors. Trust me, won't be broke for long, girl. I'm working towards something. Look at who you becoming, playing victim, talking down on my character. Random call saying you love me and asking if I still wanna marry her. I guess it's scary, huh? I know I'm moving on, cause here's where I don't belong. So now that people never see us, used to wanna be us. They young looking for love, we made them some believers. I'm like, girl, what happened to those queen-like features? And you ain't got an answer, just sitting there speechless. Now you crying to me, telling me how we've come too far. Fuck the back and forth, you ain't worried about who's for. Girl, I just been sitting back and analyzing. I'll admit, I was stuck in the crib, I was fantasizing about you. I was so lost without you. Now that some time has passed, I can go on without you. Now you're telling me how we can get it right in due time, and we'll reunite again a little further down the line. Hell no. Hell no. Oh yeah, and remember how you say I'll never find someone better? Well, I think I never mind.
Wow. Wow. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. As you can see, Rashon, you see these reviews?
Oh yeah, I see.
Cruising Tunes. Miss Faith Butterfly is clapping. HTV3, love this. It has depth, meaning, uplifting. You amazing.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
What I need y'all to do is make sure y'all go and get this album. Okay, so let me go back to how you can get the album again, because you are a true talent, man. I'm very honored to just have you on here talking to me, because again, it's very rare that I run into someone that's like at the ground level that's so fucking talented. Like, it's amazing. Go get the album. You can get it off of Amazon. I keep calling the album. I know you refer to it as a mixtape, but however you want me to refer to it, I will.
Yeah.
Let's see. Once again, you can get it off of Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Tidal, iHeart. And I got another question here. And also real quick, I just want to let you know, Aya Chikozi from our brother from Nigeria, he's watching.
Okay.
So shout out to you, Aya, for watching today. We definitely
watching.
What was that?
No, I was telling him thanks for watching.
Oh yeah. And another person asked the question. They wanted me to ask you, what's your demographic? Who are you trying to reach?
Well, with this, this is kind of gonna go back to the point I was making earlier. So, with the no previews, really for the song "Pray for This" that I shot the video for, I want that demographic is everybody. I feel like that's one of those songs that can be targeted towards anybody, no matter race, like no matter race, age, anything like that. So that's what Pray for This is geared towards, and that's meant to attract listeners to the whole No Previews project as a whole. But with No Previews, the project, my demographic is just real hip hop fans. Because I want this introduction to show proof of my, capabilities as a rapper, and then from that point forward, it's like I keep making a comparison from these songs to my future projects. From that point forward, like my projects later, those songs will be geared towards everybody. Like when I say I'm trying to be a superstar, I mean it. And the songs in the future really indicate that and have that capability. But this project here is more geared towards, hip hop fans.
Awesome.
Especially around my age. But I feel like this project here can gain the respect of both sides. So because there's like a generational gap in the hip hop community and stuff like that. But my older audience can definitely appreciate it, as well as my younger audience. So just all types of hip hop fans is my gear for No Previews. But after No Previews, I'm welcoming everybody after No Previews.
I think your music is universal. It's transcending. It's for everybody. Like that's just my own personal opinion, because it's just on that level again. And you gotta forgive me, but I keep drawing off of the 90s music era and seeing people like going back to the Fugees, whose music, it was Black conscious music, but it transcended that. Mm-hmm. It did. So, someone says, what artist inspired him? I guess some of y'all just tuning in, but Miss Faith Butterfly,
I'll answer that.
Need to play some of your music, and now she wants to know, because she gave you like the 3 claps up. She wants to know what artist inspired you.
Thank you so much. And all right, before I answer that, my laptop is, the battery's running low. I'm gonna just get my charger real quick, and I'm gonna get into that.
Okay, all right. So y'all just hold on. Y'all hold on. Y'all.
Yeah.
In the meantime, make sure y'all go subscribe to Rashon's channel. Go subscribe. Go drop your comments in regards to how you feel about the song Pray for This. Go support. Go support. It's very easy to do. I just put the link to the YouTube video, the song Pray for This, which is an awesome, fantastic, wonderful song. Make sure you go to the channel, watch the video, subscribe to the channel, support, support, support.
All right. Yeah. Sorry for the hold up, but all right, to answer that, that's a topic like I can go on and on about for hours. But I guess we'll say, well, I'm not sure if you guys can see clearly, but I have some like tour shirts in the background that I hang up on my wall, just being a fan. But like we stated earlier, Kanye West is my favorite artist, my personal favorite. Then next to Kanye West in that corner over there, I have my man Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars Bruno Mars and Kanye West are my two favorite artists. J. Cole, we have J. Cole back here. We got Jay-Z right behind me. Let me see, can the camera get everything? We got Beyonce in the corner. I love me some Beyonce. We got Rashida's best friend Kendrick Lamar right here. And we got my man Drake over here. But all right, to answer the question, there's a lot of artists that aren't on the wall. I haven't yet to experience their tour, but I'm a huge Stevie Wonder fan.
Oh, I love me some Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder is amazing. Like he's incredible. Like I just wow. Like I wish I could do what he does. Like I wish I could, you know. But anyway, yeah. So Stevie Wonder. My favorite band, as we stated earlier, is Hall & Oates. Like I said, Sarah Smile is my favorite song of all time. I love Journey as well. That's another one of my favorite bands. I just recently started getting into Electric Light Orchestra. That's like slowly becoming one of my favorite bands as well. Of course, Michael Jackson. You know, let me think. Who am I leaving out? I'm leaving out a lot of big influences. Let me see. I said who else? I said Beyonce already. Wow.
Miss Faye Butterfly said that she heard a resemblance to the old college dropout Kanye when in terms of your music. So okay. I knew I wasn't going crazy, but yeah, I just
want a lot of people tell me that.
Yeah.
A lot of people tell me that. Yeah. Let me see.
Your mama said your daddy. You can't leave your daddy out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm just reading the comments here.
Definitely my dad. My dad is actually on the project as well. He's on the single sometimes. My dad actually sung background vocals on Pray for This as well. Yeah, if you listen to the second time the hook comes around, he's kind of in the background layering, pray for this, wait for this. You can hear his voice in the background, like on the second hook, not the first one, but the second one. So he actually sung background on there. Yeah, and on track 6, sometimes he's on that as well. He actually came to the studio and because I knew I wanted him to be on the song, but on Pray for This, I knew exactly what I wanted Maraka Yanor to do. Thank you so much for doing that. But I knew exactly what I wanted her to do before we went to the studio. But my dad, I just know I wanted him to be on the song, but I didn't know what I wanted him to do. And he just came and did what he felt. So like what you hear on the final product, that's just him freestyling, and it just came out the way it did. I'm happy with the result. But yeah, definitely my dad is up there as one of my main musical influences. Wow, I feel like I'm leaving out a bunch of people. I recently started, well, not recent. I say last year I started getting into Chance the Rapper a lot. I admire what he does. Wow. Yeah, I think we could leave it there.
Okay.
I think. And then my the people I do music with, definitely some of my influences. The people I do music with. So. Got your man Era, who's on Promise. You know, he dropped his project 25/8 back in September. So Era, my main man John Lewis, he dropped his mixtape Bigger Picture back in August. My boy Poetic Jr. Produced 4 beats on No Previews, and yeah, my brother A-Rock his project is coming soon, Problem Child. So yeah, these are some of my biggest influences around me.
I love it.
We all inspire each other.
I love it. Real quick, RBR Network says fathers are so important. God bless his mother for allowing his father in his life. Yeah, I'm just reading their comments here. I try to read people's comments because sometimes I don't get a chance to do it as much as I would like. But I mean, it's the feedback is just like amazing. Like, again, I want to reiterate over and over again. Y'all make sure y'all go support. Y'all can go to Rashon's channel, the YouTube channel, watch the video, pray for this, subscribe to the channel, go on there and make sure you comment. Again, if you want to interview Rashon, he's giving the information in regards to how you can interview him. Miss Faith Butterfly, she got a lot of questions. He's originally from New York. She asked where you were from. She came late.
Okay.
Yeah, just please go and support. So what else? Let me just ask you, Rashon, what do you feel as an up and coming artist? I know we live in an age of social media. What do you feel people could do to support you and your music and your vision to get to where you want to be?
All right. Well, me personally, all right, speaking for myself, like, I use, social media to promote and things like that, and that's cool. But I love like face-to-face interaction. So me and my friends, we all right, because we host events and things like that too. But we like to get up and personal with people to really make them want to have that incentive to come out to the events or support the music. Because we just started the promotion campaign for No Preview. So we went downtown Atlanta and started handing out flyers and stuff, and really talking to the people and make them really interested in listening to what we have. And of course, not everybody's gonna take it and listen, but we do have some people that sincerely want to check it out just because of how we approach them and stuff like that. We like, make them laugh and stuff like that, interact with them, really tell them about, what we have. And it makes them want to go check it out. And I have received feedback from some of those people. But yeah, because on social media, it's like, you can, like, you don't know me. Well, of course, a lot of people know me on social media, but for the people that don't know me, it's like, I don't really know you like that. So I have no incentive to really want to see what you have going on. So I feel like with the in-person interaction, it makes you really want, depending on how you deliver the promotion, it makes people really want to see, like, okay, I might want to check this out. But as far as you guys helping me out, once again, I really appreciate it. But yeah, I guess what I could say is, if you enjoy the music, pass it on to people and tell them about me as well. And for the people that want to interview me, I'm definitely down to do that. And I guess that would be a better way to get me exposure to your audience and things like that. But yeah, I guess we got to do it the old way, just word of mouth.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, you're definitely a humble, talented person with a lot of humility, and I can really respect that and appreciate that because you're so talented. And sometimes people with a lot of talent, they can be like very, very arrogant.
Yeah.
And I don't get that from you. I can respect that. Again, I always can look past the arrogance if a person is really that doesn't like really bother me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just got to give you your props for that. Go ahead.
Yeah, me, I actually, if someone is talented, I actually like arrogant people. I actually enjoy it because it's fun watching like how people get so under their skin when someone's arrogant. But if they have the credentials to back it up, then I support it. Like I feel like we need like, of course it's good to be humble, but we do need some arrogant people. It's just it's fun. Like everybody can't be the same. Like so it's fun to watch some arrogant people.
Right. Another comment here. Someone says, I'm watching his video right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Kanye tries to work with him. No matter what, Kanye is talented. So I mean, there you have it. Like,
thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been fantastic talking to you. It's 2:05 right now. I got a 6-year-old that's in kindergarten that I gotta go pick up. But I could like literally sit here and talk to you for a long time. And obviously people are enjoying the conversation. I really enjoy your music. I really enjoy this interview. I really enjoy and thank you for giving me your time and energy to come on to this particular platform and talk about your music. I wish you nothing but absolute huge, big, fat success because you got it. You got the raw talent. See, a lot of times I want to say that people have talent. People have brilliant. People have. Sometimes I hear our thing. I don't know where that's coming. That coming from your.
What sound? What sound did you say?
I just heard me talking in the background.
Yeah, it's no sound over here.
I don't know. I don't know if that's at my computer. Myself talking.
Yeah, because now I'm hearing, when I hear you talk, it's like you're kind of breaking up a little bit.
Okay. That's weird.
I hear you good now.
Anyway, I hear myself talking. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a window. Yeah, it's my ex. To figure out where it's coming. This fake butterfly. Dang. It could be. You have a window. With the actual channel where people. Because that's probably what. If you check your computer.
No, I don't think hold on, let me. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay. I'll hear it again. Okay. Well, I'm my echo because I know where it's coming from. Because I don't have. It's weird. Yeah, you're right. I don't. Y'all. I can hear my echo. Everything on my end is muted. In terms of the screen where people. I can still hear it. So, in closing, I'm just trying to read some of these comments. What you said, G? Oh. Is there anything else you want to say before we go? Because I don't want this to really. I'm gonna let you close out.
Okay. I actually, all right, because you're still breaking up, but I all I heard was, do I have anything I want to say in closing? Is there anything else important you said after that?
No, that was.
Okay. Well, in closing, I just want to say I appreciate everybody for tuning in and listening to me, listening to, me talk. That means a lot to me. And I hope you guys all enjoy the music video Pray For This, which is available on YouTube, and also the No Previews project that I just recently released. And for anyone that wants to interview me, she gave you the information to find me, on social media and my email as well. And if you enjoy the music, then I would highly appreciate it if you guys, pass it along to some people you think might enjoy it as well. And I just want to say this is just the beginning. Like, I just can't wait till you guys hear the music that's coming in the future. It's 1,000 times better than what you're hearing now. And that's all I have to say. You guys enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, so we're gonna with sometime. So go.
Okay.
Hold on. You do, because that's not the version of it.
Say that again.
That's not the clip. I'm gonna go back. Amazon, clear version. Because I wanted to do it justice.
Sometimes feel like sometimes you hear your voice. I just really need to see you. Sometimes, girl, you know better. Sometimes FaceTime. Sometimes feel like really. Sometimes we're the same. I come but you ain't. Sometimes feel like sometimes rest, but some ain't the only answer. I gotta be the one. Right. But I mean, you when I'm happy. Sometimes I sit back, believe. Sometimes I realize I need. Sometimes I want to catch. Sometimes I want us. Well, sometimes I just want to take you out to dinner. But just having time. Sometimes I want to see you girly. Sometimes I want to see you. No matter how the woman love it. I really want to see you. And compliment that with. Sometimes I want to see you, because sometimes I suspect. Sometimes it's gonna brawl you. Time to lay it down. Sometimes I want you. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I